Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play SimCity. This time without background music, so that YouTube won't be mean. I mean, it could be worse. This could be a Nintendo game. God forbid. Big controversy right now, and Nintendo is like flagging all videos and not taking them off. No, they're just putting their own ads on there and then taking the profit. Like, I don't know. I mean, I understand that the Let's Play value of linear games is very different. Like, I do strategy games because I think there's a lot of value in it. And most of the publishers and developers agree, right? They're quite happy to see these Let's Plays, and they're quite supportive about it. And, you know, they'll give us copies of games and some extra preview information and different stuff like that. But when you've got a game that's like a story, right, start to finish, I can definitely see that that might be a little concerning, that people may not buy a game if they've already sort of watched it all played out. But frankly, I'm of the other side of it, in that there's probably less of an audience to just watch someone play a completely linear story-based game. Low land value. And that's been abandoned for a while, so let's go and clear that out. That's a lot of homeless people. And technically, we have more room to expand. If we want to continue to increase our population, we could. The money situation is not really the awesome. So, I mean, what do we do? Like, these are just losing money. Let's close it for now. How's the casino? Also losing money. Great. Let's close it as well. Hey! By closing all our tourist stuff, we've gone into the green. But I'm thinking about building maybe a casino right next to the airport. Or closer to the entrance of the city. That's also a possibility. We could build one right on this little stretch of road, actually. It would probably encroach on some of these buildings, but that's not the end of the world. What do we think? Yeah, well, this water pump, I keep thinking, like, is it ever going to refill? Maybe it's not. Maybe I should just turn it off. It says water under building, 15-month supply has run dry. And it's pumping water. I guess it's only some of them that are dry? Water table dry. Well, let's turn it off completely and see what happens to our water supply. We're at 135. We'll turn it off. Like, the problem is, like, the value of it doesn't make any sense, and it does drop. So it's just not operating at full capacity. And we're okay on water now. I suppose what I could do is I could enable the building, but maybe turn off the middle two once the water table is recovered, and just have the two on the ends kind of work, and see if that works. So it is working, it's just not working well. So we'll see. We'll wait and see if our water situation sort of stays stable. Some of these are not great either. I mean, we kind of need them. But when the other place recovers and I open maybe the two on the ends, what I'll do is maybe I'll close every other one or something. Or these two in the middle maybe. And see if that helps things as well. But yeah, what do we think? Casino over here by the airport? I think so. Yeah, you can stop telling me to, like, bulldoze the landfills. I'm not 100% convinced that there's actually going to be a bind point there, and destroying a garbage dump is a great way to add 1 trillion pounds of ground pollution. So, I mean, right now they're not whiny. Yeah, we've gone down. Having that third incinerator running is all we need, so we're going to be perfectly peachy keen. So enough of that. I'm going to go and build a casino over here. I think it might be a good way to get a quick buck. I think what I'm going to do, how much room do they take up? I wouldn't be able to run out back, but I could run to the side. Would that be enough? Would that work? I mean, I guess it's not terribly expensive. We can experiment. Let's see what happens. Get rid of this. And then where am I? Wrong screen. Casino. Cheap-ass casino. Why is it snapping oddly? Oh, that's a park? Oh, it is too. Goodbye, park. We'll build it here, and we'll see if this works. I think it will. I think we can keep building out to the side. I'll add more hotel rooms in a second, but... So we'll attract some low-wealth tourists. We'll take advantage of more of them. Build a second-level hotel. And then, of course, the sign. People will have to cross the street, but they should be able to do that. They should walk up to the intersection, turn around, and then come back, and that should work pretty well. And hopefully, we can turn a profit. And what I should do... Now, we couldn't before because it was glitched, but now, yeah, we can add the second runway. And I will do that. Hopefully, we can get some tourists in. Yeah. Bankrupt in 21 hours, but we'll probably bounce back. Plus, we've got tons of loans we can take out to give us some extra padding. There are things we can turn off. Fire service is slow. Suck it up. I can't afford more. We could look at the budget, though. Tax rates are pretty damn high. We might have to take out a loan to give this enough time to recover, assuming it will. It could be that our tourism situation is just untenable and completely broken forever and ever and ever. Could probably use a couple of commercial districts right here, actually, to service the people who are coming off the airport. Let me de-zone some of this. And hopefully we can get some hotels and some shops right here. Wow, they're building a big one right away. Money situation, still bad. 12 hours to bankruptcy. Oh, what could possibly go wrong? The taxes are high, but look at the population. Like, what do I want to do? Drop taxes so I get more people into town? No. Great. We've unlocked a disaster. Hooray. Tourists are starting to come in. Hopefully we can get some more of them. 15-hour bankruptcy. Oh, see, we've pushed back the clock. The debt clock, not quite as bad as it used to be. I believe... but we need these buildings. I don't like the idea of this double intersection here. We'll see what we can do about that at some point. Are we filling up with tourists? No, we're not. Oh, I guess part of the problem is the people that come in on the airport are not the cheap-ass tourists, are they? Crap. That is part of the issue. I probably should have built the casino right here. People could drive in. Or, you know, closer to the tour. Oh, that is bad. Alright, let's take out one loan and see what we can do. It is quite stunning to me that if we have a higher population now, but not as much money. Do we have... I wonder if we had a financial department, we'd be able to really tweak our taxes. How many abandoned buildings are we rocking right now? 19! No shoppers, no shoppers. Really? Were all these based on tourism dollars, and I've screwed everything up by closing my tourist attractions? Fire, fire, fire. Yeah, let's smash them. Even though they're not in the worst of shape, by getting rid of them, because people can move back into some of these, but by getting rid of them, you allow like small, low-density buildings to pop back in, which have much lower, full of death. Oh, actually, I don't know if that one had been abandoned yet. I think they were threatening to. But yeah, much lower bar, What the hell, man? Giant hole? Oh, it's a pretty one, too. I just looked at that one funny and it fell apart. Okay. Losing more money per hour. Hooray! What's the crime stats? Not so bad. The health is doing wonderfully. Much better than when we started. No buildings currently burning, which is good. I wonder if we can turn some of these off here. We probably should. Let's turn off a couple of fire trucks. Fire marshal's office is pretty important, though. Let's turn off another one. No, we'll leave that one on. And there's one here as well. Just try to trim that down. Where's the police? Yeah, see, we don't need this many police cars. They're really expensive. And again, the crime and everything is mostly a factor of traffic. And if we've improved traffic, oh my god, we got 1 trillion police helicopters. Oh my god, no wonder. No wonder we're losing money. Look at this. Now all of a sudden we've got tons of cash. Oh my god. And frankly, we're going to have fewer police cars on the road. It means less traffic. We're going to be way better off. Look at all these guys. All right, what's the health situation? Because I think, like, we built all the big stuff in this city, as I recall. Really? That's my hospital way over here? And that's it. Like, we don't have clinics. We don't have the small fire departments. We have all the big things. We have no ambulances added. Really? Well, our deaths per day is pretty low. We don't have a sign, though, and that's obviously a big part of our problem. Cool. All right. Making money now. But probably not here. Oh, no, we are turning a profit today. Medium wealth tourists from the airport. Oh, that's what we should do. We should get rid of the cheap-ass stuff and make this a medium wealth-ass stuff to pull in the people from the airport. Yeah, I always forget the gambling house, the cheap gambling house, can do medium wealth people. All right, we're going to look at that. This live stream has gone on far longer than I intended. I'm going to have to take a break real soon for lunch, and recover and rest, and then we will be back later with another live stream and probably another game. I think we're going to play some Neverwinter. All right, so yeah, police, fire, education is also a big thing. What kind of education do we have in our city? Here we go. We have a grade school, and I think that's it. We have a huge clump of buses. We can almost certainly... Oh, and a high school. Well, then we don't need both. We only need a high school. We've got buses set up here and everything. We've got no sign. What's wrong with me? I'm a monster. We can get rid of the grade school completely. It serves no purpose. And we can replace it with another building, actually. Although, are we really doing that many students? They did 950 yesterday. And the high school, which I've already lost, was also maxed out. Well, technically they are serving a purpose. Although I can just expand the... Look at this, an extra 1,000 students for $500 an hour, which is more than the entirety of the grade school, which cost me $1,600. I'll just turn it off for now, but I'm pretty sure that's good. I mean, there's the problem that potentially we may not have enough buses to feed everything in, but I think we're going to be okay. I also think, as pretty as this is, so we need to be able to expand here. Oh, we can build on top. I think I'm going to do that. I mean, it's a little bit extra money. It's $17,000 per pop, but I think that's going to be a good investment overall. Save a few bucks. We've got moving vans here, stopping up traffic a little bit. I'm wondering about killing this connection here. I'm not convinced it's the end of the world, although, you know what, let's do it. We're going to lose a couple of small buildings. This is a fairly long road without a U-turn possibility. No, not that long. It's going to be fine. Here, there's definitely a bit of a bottleneck. Some of it might be tourism related, but it's a pretty small thing. I'm not too worried. Not bad, right? I think we've done a pretty good job at making Los Brussels functional again, partially by, you know, applying some of the knowledge that we now have about how the roads work, and partially, probably, you know, the traffic fix is almost certainly, you know, doing better things in terms of like routing people around congestion points. But I really, again, I would like this a little bit bigger so that there's a bit more room between intersections, but this is remarkably functional. It looks stupid, but it's remarkably functional. Yeah, and the casino we will have to replace with the medium wealth stuff. I guess we'll do it now. I mean, it's a bit of a waste of money part of the way. Well, even then, how many medium wealth tourists does it actually have? Right now, none. But we didn't put in the attractions for it. Here, I'll leave one cheap room. And then put in a nice room. And then, yeah, we want to attract people with lounges, medium wealth tourist attraction, and medium wealth gambler capacity. We'll see if that helps. At least those add-ons are really, really cheap. That's one good thing. We really hit 943. Is everyone in here from my YouTube channel, or is anyone just like coming in from Twitch? That'd be really interesting to find out. Okay. DeCosta, I am going to be muting you, or at least giving you a 10-minute timeout, if you keep up repeating the same thing in all caps like that, which I've already said I'm not going to do for a variety of reasons. We're doing totally fine over here, and bulldozing landfill sites is a great way to add ground pollution. Yeah, most people are here from YouTube. 5 Twitch. Well, there you go. Welcome. If you haven't done it already, you should go to youtube.com/Quill18 and subscribe there. That's where most of my videos are. I don't stream as often as I just make YouTube stuff, just because of the way my schedule works out. So, plus you can see all the old previously existing things. Because this is going to be, what, like part 42 or something like that of my Let's Play SimCity. So we've got a fair amount of material. Okay, the city. Wow, 7,000 an hour. Is this kicking in? No, this is still losing money. But we're just like, we're at 250,000. The residential income is going up. The commercial income is going up. I think we have saved Los Brussels. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now, as I recall, we have another city in this region. We actually might have more than one. Yeah, that's me there, Grassy Knoll. And over here, Oil Point. Oil Point Hay. It says doing well, but as I recall, this city was incredibly bankrupted. And yet, all the traffic is coming in from this road here because it's only Oil Point. I almost need to follow over here, build something in Tudor Isle. Because, again, if I look at the city, you know, we're really not making any use of this side of the traffic. And I mean, it would add more traffic to the city, but I think we could possibly cope with it. You know, a little diversity. Well, there's some traffic coming that way. I don't know. I guess it's fine. But we could certainly keep building this region up. The problem is, of course, I have so many regions. Partially, early on in the SimCity days, the servers kept going up and down like yo-yos, so I kept having to move around. I actually like the city that I've got going on right now in the other place, the Havsnotburg and the Havelots. It's kind of a cool little thing, but it was really nice to come back to Los Brussels. And the population keeps growing. Things have definitely improved. Double check the stats over here. And we've got the crime in progress because the cops are still dumb. But they're doing just fine, even though there's less of it. And that was it. In the early days, I was like, oh, we've got crime. Let's add more police cars. Well, they're still getting stuck in traffic, so nothing is happening. Yeah, just having the one police car lot working is definitely all we need. 2-star and not enough shoppers. As far as I know, consulting group, nice. We might turn on the Cinquantennial arc again. There we go, a little bit of profit here. Lodgers maxed out on medium wealth tourists. Because maybe we should have doubled up on the nice rooms. But, I mean, we have a fair amount of low wealth tourists as well, so it makes sense to take advantage of them. Yeah, I wonder. We can turn it back on and watch. Again, we're banking huge profits, so we can babysit that. But I think, yeah, this stream is going to come to an end. Thank you, everyone who hung out and watched. Mayor approval rating. People want to see. Medium wealth happiness is not high. Yeah, who wants the parks? Why is it showing me health? Did I click on the wrong thing? Yeah, I mean, the health is not going to be fantastic, but it's not bad. And the low wealth people are ecstatic. Even though people need money and are dying, they have too many injuries. But, you know, other than that, there's too much crime, huh? There's a fair amount, but even then, it's not like people are whining about it and the approval rating's not terribly high, but people are living in the city. It's not burning down, we're turning a profit, and that's the thing, you can't pay too much attention to those things, or what you do is you end up spending tens of thousands of dollars on your police force and you still have crime, and you're going bankrupt. So that's good. Let me double check the power. Good. Water, just barely. Poop, flowing. And the garbage situation. We're not collecting all the garbage, which is the biggest problem. We're not, we are starting to run out of capacity again as we grow. We're probably going to have to do something about the garbage overall. The problem is, yeah, there's questions there, but I'm not going to make it a high priority. A little bit of pollution is not the end of the world when you get to a city this size. All right, that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.